Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt like you just don't have the same spark you used to? Maybe you open your eyes, sigh, and think, here we go again. Just another day. Or maybe you wake up already feeling tired, like you're dragging yesterday's worries into today. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. But here's the good news. Happiness in the morning isn't about luck, and it's not something that just fades with age. In fact, waking up happy is a habit, one that you can build with just a few small mindset shifts. And once you do, your mornings won't feel like a struggle anymore. They'll feel like a fresh start, a new opportunity, a chance to enjoy life on your own terms. So, let's talk about what really makes the difference between waking up with energy and excitement versus waking up feeling stuck in the same old routine. Because no matter how old you are, you deserve to open your eyes every morning and feel good about the day ahead. The first secret to waking up happy is simple, but powerful. Stop thinking about the past the moment you wake up. Now, I know that's easier said than done. We all carry our past with us, the regrets, the mistakes, the what-ifs that creep in when we least expect them. And for many people, the morning is when those thoughts hit the hardest. You wake up, and before you've even had your first sip of coffee, your mind is already replaying things you wish you'd done differently. Maybe it's a relationship that changed over the years, an opportunity you didn't take, or even a mistake you made decades ago that still lingers in the back of your mind. But here's the thing, if the first thought you have in the morning is about something you can't change, how do you expect to feel good about today? Your brain is like a train station. The moment you wake up, you decide which train you're going to board. Will you jump on the regret train, traveling backward through time? Or will you step onto the fresh start train, the one that moves forward into possibility? So, here's a challenge for you. Tomorrow morning, before your feet even hit the floor, catch yourself. If you start thinking about something negative from the past, take a deep breath and say, out loud if you have to, that was then. This is now. Today is a new day. It might feel strange at first, but trust me, shifting your first thought of the day can shift your entire mood. Now, let's talk about the second mindset shift. Give yourself something to look forward to every morning. Think about when you were younger. What got you out of bed with excitement? Maybe it was a job you loved, a trip you were planning, or even something as simple as meeting a friend for coffee. There was always something pulling you forward. But as we get older, that feeling can start to fade. The routine takes over, and suddenly, mornings don't feel special anymore. They just feel like another day. But here's the truth. You don't need a grand adventure to wake up excited. You just need one small thing that makes you want to start the day. It could be as simple as listening to your favorite music while making breakfast, watching the sunrise with a warm cup of tea, or setting a goal to call an old friend and brighten their day. One of the best things you can do is create a morning joy ritual. This is something that signals to your brain, hey, this is a good day. There's something to look forward to. Maybe you have a special breakfast you only make on certain mornings, or maybe you spend 10 minutes reading something inspiring before you check the news. Whatever it is, make sure it's something you enjoy, something that feels like a little gift to yourself. Because when you wake up knowing there's a moment of joy waiting for you, it changes everything. And if you're thinking, but what if I don't feel excited about anything anymore? That's okay. It just means it's time to try something new. Maybe it's a new hobby, a new routine, or even a new way of thinking. The important thing is to start small and build from there. Because happiness isn't something that just appears one day. It's something you create, one morning at a time. Now that we've talked about letting go of the past and giving yourself something to look forward to each morning, let's go even deeper. Because waking up happy isn't just about what you do, it's about how you think. And one of the biggest mindset shifts you can make is this. Stop starting your day with stress. Think about this. What's the first thing most people do when they wake up? They grab their phone, check the news, read their emails, or scroll through social media. And what do they see? Bad news, tragedies, arguments, or maybe reminders of things they should be doing but haven't gotten to yet. And just like that, before they've even gotten out of bed, they've already put themselves in a stressed out, anxious state. Your brain is like a sponge in the morning. The first thing you feed it sets the tone for your entire day. If you start with stress, worry, or negativity, that's what will follow you. But if you start with something calm, uplifting, or inspiring, you'll feel completely different. So, here's a simple rule. Protect the first 30 minutes of your day. That means no news, no emails, no social media. Just peace. Use that time to do something that actually makes you feel good. Maybe you stretch, take deep breaths, or enjoy your coffee in silence. Maybe you step outside for a few minutes and feel the morning air. Maybe you listen to a song that lifts your spirit. One woman I know, Joan, used to wake up every morning and immediately turn on the news. And guess what? She started every day feeling anxious. So she made one small change. She stopped watching the news first thing in the morning and started listening to relaxing music instead. Within a week, she felt calmer, happier, and more in control of her emotions. The world hadn't changed, but her mindset had. And that's the key. Happiness isn't about controlling the world. It's about controlling what you focus on. Now, here's another shift that will change how you feel every morning. Change your inner dialogue. Have you ever noticed how you talk to yourself first thing in the morning? Maybe you wake up and think, "Ugh, I didn't sleep well." Or "I don't feel like doing anything today." Or maybe it's something like, "Another day, another set of aches and pains." The way you talk to yourself first thing in the morning matters more than you think. If the first thing you tell yourself is negative, your brain will find reasons to feel negative all day. But if you choose better thoughts, you'll feel better, no matter what's happening around you. So, here's something simple but powerful. Create a morning mantra. A sentence you say to yourself every single morning before your feet hit the floor. Could be, "Today is a good day. I am grateful for another morning. I will find joy in the small things today." It might feel silly at first, but try it. Because the words you say to yourself become the way you feel. Now that we've talked about starting your day without stress and shifting your inner dialogue, let's keep going. There's one more powerful mindset shift that will make your mornings even brighter. We've already talked about letting go of the past, finding something to look forward to, protecting your mornings from stress, and changing how you talk to yourself. These small but powerful shifts can transform how you feel each morning. But there's one more change that ties everything together: redefining your purpose. Many people don't realize how important purpose is to happiness, especially as we get older. When we're younger, our purpose often comes from work, raising a family, or chasing big goals. But after retirement, after the kids are grown, after life slows down, a lot of people start feeling lost. The days start blending together, and mornings feel empty instead of exciting. That's why so many seniors struggle with feeling unmotivated. They don't see their purpose anymore. But here's the truth. Your purpose doesn't retire just because you do. It changes, evolves, and becomes something new. And when you wake up knowing your life still has meaning, you wake up with energy. The good news? Finding purpose doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need a big mission or a dramatic life change. Sometimes, purpose is as simple as being someone who spreads kindness. Maybe it's checking in on a neighbor who lives alone. Maybe it's sharing your wisdom with younger generations. Maybe it's picking up a new hobby, volunteering, or even just being the person in your community who always has a warm smile and a kind word. A man named Robert once told me that he used to struggle with waking up in the mornings. He had retired, and he felt like he didn't matter anymore. Then, one day, he decided his new job was to make at least one person smile every morning. He started complimenting strangers at the coffee shop, calling an old friend each week, and writing notes of encouragement to his grandchildren. And suddenly, mornings weren't dull anymore. They were meaningful. So, if you've been feeling like your mornings lack excitement, ask yourself, what's one small way I can bring more purpose into my day? It doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be yours. Now, let's bring everything together. Imagine waking up tomorrow and instead of replaying old regrets, you remind yourself, that was then. This is now. Instead of reaching for bad news, you enjoy a peaceful, quiet moment. Instead of letting negative thoughts take over, you choose words that lift you up. And instead of feeling lost, you wake up knowing you have a purpose, no matter how big or small. Happiness isn't about waiting for the perfect day to come. It's about choosing to make today a little brighter. So, take that first step. Try just one of these mindset shifts tomorrow morning and see how it feels. And remember, every morning you wake up is a gift. You deserve to enjoy it. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. What's one small thing that makes your mornings better? And if you want more tips on living a happier, healthier life, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Here's to waking up happy every single day.